Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Cecil Pendergrass, Chairman of the Board of County Commissioners. Thank you for being here this morning for an update on the tornadoes. Here with me this morning, I'd like to introduce Commissioner Wing. To my left here, Deputy County Manager Dave Harner, Jody Fisk, FDEM Regional Coordinator, Sandra, Director of Lee County Public Safety, Ben Abe's Director of Lee County Public Safety, and Dan Noah of National Weather Service will be here also. At this time, Carmine Marcino is not able to join us at this time. Commissioner Hammond has also joined us here this morning. We'd like to thank our first responders, Iona McGregor Fire, Lee County EMS, the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and others. As you know, tornadoes, strong winds, heavy rain moved through Lee County earlier today. The Emergency Operations Center is partially activated this time. Lee County's primary focus is on the residents whose homes have been impacted. Initial reports about Pine Island impacts appear to be only minor. The majority of those impacted are in the Iona McGregor area. Displaced residents are being offered Lee Trans services to go to temporary shelters within Lee County Recreational Services. We ask that you respect their privacy and offer them water, food, and shelter. We will coordinate resources to meet their immediate needs. We are working with the Red Cross. We are coordinating with the power companies who have been told initially 7,000 people are currently without power in Lee County. We have damage assessment teams in the area. The purpose is to collect information on the extent of the damaged structures. We'd like to thank our national and state partners who are here with us in the incident during this time. The National Weather Service, the Florida Division of Emergency Management. Our team is coordinating with the United Way. Anyone who's been impacted can call 211 to connect with resources. Our great community is always stepping up. We have heard from people who want to donate and help. The best way to give is the collaboratory. They will be creating a relief fund to go to collaboratory.org to donate to these people impacted by the storm. Please click on the donate button, enter tornado in the purpose line. At this time, we'll be taking questions from the press.
Can you confirm the number again of how many people are without power right now?
Total homes? We have around 7,000 residents right now in Lee County without power from the tornadoes.
What about the number of homes that have been damaged or destroyed completely?
So I think it's around 28 has been destroyed totally, and the total number of not impacted and not being able to live in is 62 homes.
Impacted and not able to live in?
Yeah, it's due to power, structural damages, roof removes, and stuff like that.
And what are the addresses, the streets of those homes? I know you mentioned Iona McGregor overall, but specifically, where are the homes most damaged?
It was areas off of between Summerlin and Old McGregor. That area there between Kelly Greens and Old McGregor, just north of Summerlin, that area there. The tornado touched down in the area of Summerlin by the outlet stores and went northeast from there.
What was the county's initial response when you heard that something like this was going on?
With the initial response around 7:45 first touchdown, obviously fire and EMS responded to the scene and found the damage. And then after that, our crews started going out and assessing it. Fire, EMS, DOT, Department of Transportation, clearing the roads, and also assessing for cleanup also.
And were there any county assets that were damaged or disturbed in any way by the...
Not at this time.
that you've seen so far?
Correct.
Anyone on businesses damaged by this storm or these winds?
There was some minor damage by the Miramar, the outlet stores there off of Summerlin, but nothing really major. I think more or less landscaping is what we've been told so far on the eastern side of the portion of the businesses.
Is there any shelter for folks who are displaced?
Yes, so they are going to it's a recreational park right there by Lexington off of Summerlin, and it is called the Waxahachie Recreational Center, and they're being transported there. So we have like 62 residents' homes that are being displaced for that. So we as a community have to come together and respect their privacy, but also help them, because they were home this morning enjoying a nice Sunday morning. Next thing they know, a tornado was hitting their residence.
Any message for residents right now who are just trying to assess the damage around them, especially as people are trying to work their way through?
Help your neighbors. Be patient. We went through this a few weeks ago in the area of South Lee County with Briarcliff area and also Daniels Parkway with tornadoes. Cleanup is always going to take a few days to clean up. Be patient with that. We have crews out there now assessing it. We'll be working with the haulers to removing the property as it gets put out to the street.
Are there going to be any delays removing property for insurance reasons?
You know, that's something that homeowners have to look at. Should we leave this till a homeowner adjuster get there to see it, or should we put it out the street? That's pretty much up to the homeowner. We cannot go on the property, remove the property that's been damaged until it's out by the curb. So our staff will be looking at that. And if people, want help with that, they're going to have to, get that if it's on their own property. But if it was my home personally, I would wait till I get some information from my insurance before I start taking a roof off my house or removing a carport off my trailer or something.
Is there any additional hours or additional personnel that are staffing because of this beyond what they normally would, especially with tomorrow a holiday?
Well, you see most of the crew here with me today is mostly staff and supervisors that probably would not have been working today. But obviously we have crews on 24/7. So it is, but they're not on overtime like that. This is just regular management staffing that's working right now. So something like this, we come together no matter what.
Is there any information about any illegalities going on as a result of this, people taking advantage of what might have happened? Did any of that come through?
No, not yet. No, it's still early hours, and hopefully somebody doesn't try to do this. And we have obviously LCSO in the area assessing, securing the area. They will remain in the area to protect the property and the people's lives that are in the area there.
In terms of power, how many residents are without power right now, do we know?
7,000 residences, so it's probably affected around 15,000 people. And they're out working now assessing that to get the lines back up and get the power back up.
Did the county's stormwater system handle the sudden downpours that were had? They didn't last all that long.
No, it was really quick. Storm came in through really quick, and as these do this is why the pressure of those tornadoes are created, because of the quick moving storm. And it was really not much rainfall at all. We had no issue with flooding at all. It was all wind damage. And like I said, it was earlier, it was 4 injuries. Nobody was transported. There is one pet that's missing currently right now, but there was no other injuries from the tornado. So we're lucky in that way. Any other questions? We have staff here to answer any other questions you have.